Hello, good morning from the camp by the house. Minty's there. So here we are. I had a good sort out yesterday in the end of the cottage. Lots of dust, lots of mess, lots of rubbish in the shed behind me now. That's filling up nicely. The task really for the next couple of days is to clear the rooms and then obviously try and conserve and save and sort of go through the things that are in there to look after them really and just put them safe out of the way. So that's what we're doing. What another fabulous day. There is weather coming in though, I think over the next day or so, so this could all get very dark and moody. We've got quite a blow through these doors where the wind's coming through, and our initial attempt at creating a nice clean space for all our things has turned rather ethereal. This looks a bit of a mess, but we're going to sort all this out. Being pretty pleased with myself because this room was full of old rubbish really, and now we've got a lovely clean room. I'm bagging up all the rubbish here. Got it all next to that old beautiful bed frame, beautiful suitcase crate that I found. And then this crate here is going to be the crate where I put all the treasures that I find. Can you see me? Right, get the old gloves on. Ah, lovely stuff. So there's a lot more room in here now. Looks pretty good now. Pretty tidy. So we just got to go through all Nora's bits and pieces now, because all of these little cupboards behind me are all full of knickknacks, and there's all sorts of bits and pieces in here. So this is going to be fun. We're going to explore this together. So one of the bits of furniture that I really like, besides the dresser, is this table. Now it has got a cover on it. There was a table similar in the other room. Not as sturdy as this one by the looks of it, but it was full of woodworm, so it had to be scrapped. It's one I took apart yesterday. But this one looks like it might be pretty sturdy. I mean, there's no wiggle on it. So I'm hoping if we get this cover off, we might find a nice table underneath, because this cover has been on here for some time. And as with the other table, the cover gets put over another cover. You have one cover, two covers, and once again it's like pass the parcel, isn't it? So what do you reckon? Another cover underneath? This one's all pinned up. Oh, there's another cover underneath. What fun! 3 covers. So we're sticking at 3? This one's very old, isn't it? Look at this. It's unbelievable. Oh, it's got a new top on it. I see. At some point it looks like they put a new top on it. Look, just planks. That could be very nice, couldn't it? That could be very nice as our kitchen table. We can clean that up. Looks like it's got a bit of woodworm in this corner. Yeah, so this is the table. You getting this? This is the wood. So it's, so it's a very simple piece of wood. And you can see on the edge how it's still got the pen mark, see where it was cut. Someone's just had a go, haven't they? It's all rough edged. There's no planes or anything on that. They've literally just drawn a biro line along the top. What do you think? It's a bit of a interesting one, isn't it? All the furniture is painted in this same colour, same stain, which is really interesting. I think it's definitely a colour we're going to keep when we think about the rest of the cottage. This sort of pop of deep, what do you say, that's crimson? Is that a deep crimson? Deep burgundy, is it? Maybe not burgundy. Cherry. Maybe a cherry. Nice colour though. I do like it. So there's the table. So should we flip it over and have a look underneath? So there you go, guys. table. Done. Looks all right. Superb. Right, next. So next to the table we have this old cupboard. It's in the kitchen, isn't it? And it's got things in it. But what has it got in it? Should we have a look? If I find anything interesting, I will let you know. Let's have a look at the top of this. Got some Epsom salts there. No one knows. Want some sugar? Do you want some sugar? 1 lump or 2. Nice little old teapot. Nothing in it. That'd be right in the van. Use that in the camper van. Now this packet of PG Tips is unopened. February 1995. So that's pretty good going, isn't it? That's 30 years old, that tea. PG Tips again. There you go. What's the date on that? Doesn't say. It never goes off, you see. That's why. And back in the day, they never bothered with dates, did they? If it smelt, you'd throw it out, but otherwise you'd just get stuck in. If you want to replace buttermilk or cream, then you use this. Bextatar. It's made in Ireland though. It's good stuff. Bird's custard. Now, bird's custard. That is a good tin. I remember the picture of this trifle on the back of this custard. Any date on this? Probably not. It's probably on the tin. McPhee's Old Fashioned. Anybody know what that is? McPhee's Old Fashioned. Oh, it's treacle. Oh, it's like black treacle. There you go. I think it's empty now though. Probably don't need that anymore. So that's the top shelf. Oh, that will, look at that. Ooh, thought that would happen. I reckon a lot of this will just blow straight out the door. Yes, it's very rough wood, all of this. Very loose back as well. There you go. Lovely. Right, what's at the bottom? All butter Danish cookies. I remember those. I remember eating those as a kid. Thinking, oh, what are these funny biscuits? Anybody remember the chocolate Kimberleys? You got a friend called Kimberly? Name a biscuit after her. Filled with marshmallow. There you go. Delicious. They actually look very nice, don't they? A nearly full bottle of Harvey's Bristol cream. I'm quite partial to a Bristol cream. This is what's this? Amontillado. Oh, it's a sherry. It's a world famous sherry. I've never heard of it. It's world famous, that sherry. Someone should tell them. Tin openers. Oh, tin openers. Look at that. I remember these ones, but this one. Oh, it's very old, isn't it? What do you do with old tin openers? Open the tin, have your lunch. Right, next. Those USA biscuits look remarkably British to me. Custard creams, bourbon creams. Americans, you do not eat these biscuits. Look, there were actually some biscuits in there after all. Some digestives. Oh, hang on. Is there a biscuit in there? There might be a biscuit in there, you know. Oh no, it's just brown dirt. Okay, right, fair enough. This box looks fun, doesn't it? Light bulbs, big plastic jar. What's in here? Ooh, is that another light bulb? Of course it is. Open your eyes to the tender leaf taste. Solace bulbs. Anybody use light bulbs anymore? Anybody use these anymore? I don't think so. Those Philip light bulbs are probably the newest thing that's in this house. And the Richie's Milky Mints. I like that tub. I'm probably going to keep that tub. Right, what else we got? Come on, out you pop. More cookies. Danish butter cookies this time. She loved a biscuit, didn't she? Bottle of 7-Up. Another light bulb. Another light bulb. Another light bulb. There's a lot of light bulbs around here, isn't there? We all need a bit of Milpa in our lives. Lubricated to ease comfort. I think you're supposed to drink it. Delicious. Might leave it in the van. You never know. All of this is just crap. There's nothing exciting to see anymore. Unless you want a boiled sweet or a candle. There are some candles, look. There's some candles in here just in case you run out of light bulbs, which is never going to happen. Because there's about 15 light bulbs down here. There you go. That, my friends, is it. This is a Sunday Express from 1982. What's the cartoon say? Did it say something horribly offensive? Oh, I do remember that guy though. Remember Peter Bowles? What joining the club has meant to Peter Bowles. Has he joined the local bowling club? There we go. What do you think? Good as new. doesn't quite shut, does it? Oh, that turns. That turns, but the door doesn't shut. Shall we see what happens if I try and move it? What's behind it? Oh, not a lot behind it. Oh, it's on little runners. Temporary little runners just to keep it off the ground. Put a little brush down. God, all these boards are so loose at the back. But let's tidy up around it anyway. Hi, hello. Fantastic kitchen cabinet. This is beautiful, very much of the period. Every home would have had one of these dressers. The colour, everything, the little feet. It's absolutely fabulous. All the cups and everything else. Just going to go through it, see what's on the shelves, empty out the base, give it a sweep around and see what we can save. I've noticed going around there is quite a lot of woodworms. We're thinking if we do want to save anything, we might need to think about trying to do something about the woodworm. So found a few bits yesterday when we were clearing out the other room, which I believe you've already seen. We had a clock, which I think you've already seen this clock. Wage slips, we had a little pocket watch, this really nice little glass bottle with a mystery liquid. What is that mystery liquid? Anybody want to have a little taste, find out, let me know. I can put it in the post here. Oh, what's this? Oh, I've had an old tin already. What else is under there? It's a boot polish brush. First thing we found, shoe polish, an old brush. Cleaning the old boots. A really lovely jar of buttons. A lot of history in there, isn't there? Different buttons and zips. Yeah, little jar of buttons. That's super cute, isn't it, as an object? I mean, that's just a perfect little object. That was a little keeper, curiosity. Packet of playing cards from Menorca. Family member or something went to Menorca. So those can be the household playing cards now. These ones have all sort of stuck together a bit there, haven't they? Look at that, seen better days. Aspirins, wow, look at these old aspirins. Aspro bro, look. There you go, aspirins. Crush it up on a spoon, half an aspirin crushed up on a spoon. Take them for all sorts of things. There you go. There's lots of drawing pins around here, and I've noticed lots of the furniture, lots of the fixings on the furniture, all drawing pins. This die ashtray, which is kind of cool, isn't it? That's an ashtray full of buttons again. Had a real thing about buttons, and this is made in Japan. There you go. Little prayer book. It's not personalised. There's nothing written in there. Nice little book. Little pages in there. It's in there. I remember my dad having these. Quite nice, simple jugs. See those? This one is wedged in. So how on earth did that fit in there? Ain't got any ideas? This is interesting, the old clock. I don't know why this clock is in this box. Why would you put the clock in a box like that? Anyone know why? This old clock. Does it wind up? I wonder if I can hear it ticking. Oh, think it might be working. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we can try this out now. What time is it now? It's 4:45, so let's set it to 4:45. Then we can see whether it's actually working. Oh, there you go. There's your alarm. Huh. Right, that says 4:45 now, doesn't it? So, okay, let's leave that. We'll come back to that. This is the box that it was in. I don't know why it was in this box. Right, we've got a broken cup. This is supposed to be a sort of popular design of the area. But I don't know anything about it, and there's no marks on it. This jug still doesn't come out. These big bowls, these are nice. Teacups and saucers. We do like these big bowls though. And we do quite like that big teapot. Another teapot for the collection. An old lamp, which has seen better days. And then we've got these lovely big bowls. So they've actually put nails in the dresser to hold the bowls. Oh, look at that, and there's things behind it. Look at these big bowls, aren't these great? Fabulous bowls. Look at the size of that, how big it is. Wow. They're heavy as well. Ceramic bowls. Aren't they great? There's 3 of these. Let's move them along. And of course we found things behind the bowls. One of the old ever-ready torches. Oh. You need that hair, wouldn't you? You'd need that hair. Dry Vaseline, lovely. Band-aid, thanks. What's this? Oh, couple of old toothbrushes. Want those? There's a washstand here, you see, so these must have been the toothbrushes that they used. So I'm keen to see what this top's like. I'd like to pull up this top, and you can see what it's like underneath here. It's been covered up for so long. There we go. This jug that goes nowhere. This jug that is trapped here for eternity. These are very interesting design, all broken. Broken plates. They're all split, aren't they? Yeah. Nice design though. Do you like that design? What do you think? But they're all sort of all the glaze is cracked on the back, but all the plates over here, thanks. It's a newspaper here. It's always interesting to see the date. Oh, 1980. All right. These tacks, these old rusty tacks. Everything was held together by those. Now, it looks like every single one of these teacups is broken and chipped. Yes. It's cute, isn't it? Cute little cup. Oh, that one's got wood lice in it. Nice. Those 2 aren't broken. These 2 aren't broken. So those could actually stay and be used again. Should be nice. That still doesn't come out of that. Ooh, demand notice. Value demand for poor rate. Value of land. Demand for paying. 1938. Very interesting. There's a lot of these up here, I think. Sinbad the Sailor. Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. Isn't that interesting? I'll show you. Bill's hair, like 1938 it says on there. Demand notices here as well. 1938 says at the bottom there. 1938. I need to put those somewhere safe. Much more recent. This is 1994. Van Morrison on the front. Van the man. Everything in the Midwest of Ireland seems to be called Duffy's. There's obviously a lot of Duffy's around. But look, this is a Duffy's nutty crust. That was just blowing around outside because it's been so windy. Nice little loaf that, the nutty crust. Wonder if they're still going. All of these shelves feel pretty solid. Okay, so now we're going to empty out the bottom of the dresser because there's all sorts of stuff going on in here. I don't think it's like very full of things. There's certainly things in there. Garden wall, Crimbo decoration, Merry Christmas. It's very slim pickings in here, folks. The Cow and Gate step-up mug. I wonder if there was young children here at one point. The doors are full of woodworm. I think the general thing with this unit is that the top is good and the bottom is bad. But maybe it's savable. I don't know. We need to get someone to have a look at it for us, I think. We certainly need to research how to get rid of woodworm, I think. Because that's clearly a big problem here. There it is. We'll just shut that up for now, shall we? We'll shut that up and think about it another day. There we go. Yeah, I've had a bit more of a clean around. I ran out of batteries earlier. To be honest, we're struggling a bit with the power here at the moment because we're trying to run laptops. I just had a good old sort out and I got a bit carried away and I had a bit more of a tidy. So I'm just going to show you what I've been doing. I basically had a good old clear down now, so I've got all the rubbish out these windows. This window is full of cobwebs and it had curtains on it, blinds and nets as well. So I've cleaned that up. So just with my little broom, I've taken bits and pieces off the wall now. A bit more plaster's come off on that left side there by the door. That was being covered by a Christian Aid calendar. When I took it off, there was just like a huge crack, and I gave it a tap, and it just absolutely covered it. Yeah, so I've cleared it out quite a bit. The bed nook on the right, I've taken the curtains down, and it really sort of feels now like it's really opening up the space. It feels a lot bigger now I've taken those curtains down, which is really, really good, because that nook is going to be sort of an integral part of the room for us. We're going to keep this, the bed nook, the Hag Bed they call it. We're going to keep this, and in our future plan we're thinking this is going to be a nice little like banquette seating, and we're going to get some shelves up on this wall here, on the end wall, and that'll be like a little book nook. That's the plan. And then underneath we'll have like a big storage drawer for some nice big chunky blankets or something. I need to clear out this nook here. One thing you can see now the curtain's down, you can sort of see how the bed is constructed. Just a very simple wooden frame, and it's also up on a stone here at the base, which is really interesting. I didn't realise that, so I wonder whether that stone that sticks out there is going to be the same on the other side, because that would be a really nice little detail, wouldn't it? But like you say, it's quite a big space really, because the fireplace is high. The fireplace is like 7 feet high, I'd say. So it is quite impressive really. Yeah, so the other thing I was doing was clearing out this dresser, and all the bits and pieces I took off it I've now put back on again, so you can sort of see what I've sort of salvaged. So we got those nice little cups that are good, and these nice little jugs. The jug on the end which will not come off from those shelves, I don't know how they got it in there. They must have built the jug into the shelf, I'm not quite sure. We've got the clock, which does work. If I check my watch now, it's 5:37 and a half. So yeah, so that whole clock still works. We got our buttons, we got our little prayer book, and then we've got our big bowls. I've kept the PG Tips tea bags because it's interesting, isn't it, to see like old like packaged foods and things. I wonder whether somebody on eBay might be interested in those. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sort out this little washstand. Now we love this little washstand. This is like a little wash area. People have been asking in the comments about the history of this place, and I think like something like the washstand is a real personal tells a real personal story, doesn't it? We've got the little cup rack on the top with a little jug and a little box, I guess, for putting your soaps and bits and pieces in, and then we've got a towel there, so dry your face, put your toothpaste in there, your toothbrush. But like how sort of simply made it is. It's amazing, isn't it? Just out of sort of just whatever wood they had really. And then down on the stand here, Down on the stand, a little washstand, you got the you got your sink, your facilities, and a flask. Boil your water up on the fire, get it nice and hot, and you've always got hot water ready to go. I mean, it's not messing around, is it? But this hasn't obviously been moved for a long, long time, so I'm going to leave the things that are up on the wall because I think they need to stay. But I am going to have a look at this stand because I really like the look of this stand. And if we can keep this as well, this is the other piece of furniture we'd really like to keep. I think this, the dresser, and that table, we'd really like to keep. And maybe something like this would be good, like in the hallway in future. Jess was saying if we replace the bowl, maybe we can use it to put our keys in or something. So we're going to do this, and then it's getting a bit late now, so I think it's probably going to start getting a bit dark. And because we've got such tiny windows in the cottage, the light goes pretty quickly. I like the little motif on that, do you? Proper old thermos. It's the top like. Oh, it's got a cork in it. Look at that. Never seen that before. Thermos with a cork. She must have lost the top. That's cute, isn't it? I'm going to pull this out now. Pull this out and see how many big spiders run out. None. None yet, anyway. Can you see that okay? Yes, that's better, isn't it? You can see that much better now. The bowl is has seen better days. State of this bowl. State of that. But I reckon we can probably replace that with something else. I think we could probably replace that with a different bowl. Let's give it a good old clear down. Oh, look. Another big knife there. I don't know what that's for. Is that for flossing your teeth? I don't know. Another knife. It matches the other one I saw earlier. It has got that plastic film on it again on the top. It's a cobweb Fiesta, this is. These gnarly little legs, turned legs. One of the legs here looks like it's completely gone. At the bottom. Feels sturdy though. The joints and everything feel good. It doesn't feel too bad at all. I think that baseboard looks okay. The legs look okay. Yeah, lots of woodworm around the top there. All around there. But the rest of it actually looks okay. Maybe it's a different kind of wood. The top could be replaced, but the legs and everything, they look okay. We could just drop another bowl in it. That's maybe a bit big, but something like that you could put in it. Can you see the corner of the bed here? Bed frame is very, very short, and it stands on a stone here, which is obviously a stone of the cottage. It's the way it's designed, so it has these really interesting little details. So it's going to be very interesting getting this open up and just seeing what we're left with. Wow, what a difference that's made. Hi. Woo. Hello. Jess, you going to join me?
Hi.
We've been rooting around in the cottage, having a great old time, and we've uncovered the Hag Bed.
That's what they're called.
But they're called Hag Beds. We've done that, and also I've been to some of Nora's things. We just went into Nora's bedroom because we wanted to take photographs of it, because there's lots of things in there. And before we start moving everything and sort of getting rid of bits of old rubbish and tidying up and whatever, then pulled out all of the photos and letters that we found. So we've gone through those as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
Which is like amazing. There's loads and loads of photos inside and outside the cottage.
There was a letter sealed on her bed addressed to the village priest, unopened.
Yes.
So we've not opened it.
It was on her bed.
I think maybe we have to give it to the priest.
Yes, I don't know what was in there. What's going to happen now, Jess?
Well, I was going to light a barbecue, but it's quite windy.
Jess would like a barbecue, even though it's
I'm just going to do it anyway.
freezing. Right, so Jessie's going to make my tea. I'm going to have a Murphy's, and then yeah, I think we're clocking off. So tomorrow we're going to tackle the bedroom. So thank you very much. Good night.